Hey guys, welcome back to another daily dungeon. I'm doing this is a what was this? Neltharus. 17 Neltharus that I did with Ducky the other day. Proud Warrior. So it should be pretty good. Proud Warrior's getting up there, 441 item level. Just need some shoulders, it looks like. Maybe farm some I think I need another embellishment on this character too. I don't really remember. Quite tired today. I'm working off of like no sleep, so I just wanted to knock this out today. I don't know how long this is gonna be. But let's fast forward here to the start. There we go. All right. I think we do, I don't know. Let's just look at what we do. I'm going in. Oh, I demoed there already. That might not be bad for these first blazing slashes, just to knock them off. It is a minute cooldown though. And I think the goal here is just to get Lahar and then run back, right? Oh, and then Ducky died. I wonder. I think most things have like friend on them already, so I wonder how that happened. I just kind of want to survive here. I think that's the goal. Those Neltharus weapons, man, they make this key so much easier. We're just kind of losing people. Oh, I even shouted there. Dang. Kind of want to adjust. I have that 1 week aura down there kind of in the middle that shows my shield block and my ignore pain. I should adjust it so that like the shield block glows as long as I have the buff, because right now all it's doing is showing the shield block what do you call it, my shield block CD for like actually casting the spell, which I mean isn't bad because you kind of just want to like use them if you have them up. Double pull here. I think we might try to triple too if we get that far. Oh, and then Ducky, I'm like, why are you going so hard, man? Give me a second. I also missed the Thunderclap there, it looks like. Also, I didn't charge. I should just like charge Thunderclap more often. I think I kind of just didn't do it there for some reason. I think I'm worried about charging into packs and just like getting one tap, you know? Also the bolstering. I think I didn't want to pull this with bolstering, so I was like trying to be careful and it did not work. Trying to get aggro up off these guys here. Try not to get back hit after that knockback. Oh man, I'm happy the weekend's over. I'm done working for the weekend, so that's great. What do we have? We had a Devastation Evoker, Arms Warrior, Rep Pally, Prot Warrior, and a Mistweaver. Like, our group's actually pretty good for melee comp. Our Evoker is just our Lust, I think, right? And Evokers just bring a lot of utility, so I should have shockwaved that Magma Conflagration. Trying to get aggro on everything. I might have to challenging shout here to get aggro. Oh no, did I? I did. Oh yeah. Like, I remember using that a little bit in this dungeon, because some people just burst like crazy, man. Rep Pallies in particular, their like Divine Storm spam is crazy. I'm really happy with the UI that I've kind of like, or not the UI, like the weak aura sets that I've kind of made up so far. I really like them. If I did anything, I might combine like the right and left sides and kind of just like compact everything a little bit more, because I don't need it all to be so spread out, and then just put the buffs on top and like center it horizontally. I think the warrior died there to like the AoE on the stairs or something. I need to be using last stand more on my warrior. It's like something you should use pretty much every, like, whenever it's off CD. It gives you big damage boost. I wasn't using it here. Maybe I was saving it for boss. I don't really saving it for CDs with boss on everything. I just somebody roared. I think I was, yeah, I don't know. Magma Tusk. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we were trying to get them to Lust, and they just weren't. Do I end up? No, I don't. Okay. It's like, do I have to drums this? Because that would be really sad. Boss is melting. It looks like we had some pumpers in this group. It's been a while since I ran these keys. I've just been doing these commentaries so I can talk a little bit more over everything. I'm so ready for the next tier, man. With the new dungeons and the new raid and everything. I'm going to be gearing up for like big DPS all tier. I'm excited. Ooh, that repositioning for the charge there. Got that lava spray on the Duckster. We have Entangling. Can the warrior like spell reflect Entangling or something? I think you can spell reflect that dot too. That's something I need to get. I need to look at on the warrior and make sure I kind of know is like what I can and can't spell reflect. I think a lot of times I just use it, right? Just even if it doesn't reflect it, it'll do like it'll save you the magic damage, right? That's one thing I'm kind of noticing is my last stand usage, like, and shield wall usage, and making sure that I have been using spell reflection if there's magic mobs in a pack. This dungeon particularly with the, like, I think it's Volcanic Slash, it's really rough. Probably be doing a bunch of keys tonight whenever I wake up with Ducky. Try to finish out whatever vaults I need for this week, and then might try to get like 2 slots on my DK or something. I don't know. Haven't really been playing Path of Exile. I kind of fell off once I got my build going. I just didn't. Last week my whole sleep schedule just kind of got destroyed. I might play some more PoE this week. Started doing some Ruthless mode, which is like a super hardcore mode. I think we actually have some issues here, if I remember right. Because I'm like trying to get aggro on stuff, and people are just like going hard in the background. It makes it rough. Like, don't go super hard here. Just chill. CC stuff when they use stuff. We don't need your damage, and I mean, yeah, I can charge back in and challenging shout here. Yeah, there goes the warrior or the rep pally. And then people were like on the spears there too. That's rough. I died there. I just wasn't paying attention. We had so many people losing it and whatnot. I don't think it'll be a problem. It's so troll if you're like a DPS and you're just padding your meters there. CC stuff, interrupt stuff, go to the chain. It's all good. Tricaris on Norganon, Evoker. I should also stop. Like, I get into this habit of focusing on like what the people in my group are doing, and I need to be focusing more on myself and my own defenses and making sure I survive. I think we have to DPS here. The only one that can do anything is our rep pally. This week was rough for pushing keys, man. I hate bolstering weeks on Fortified. I hate bolstering in general, but Fortified bolstering is probably my least favorite week to push. So I'm really excited for tomorrow because we'll get some new affixes, probably like bursting or something. Incorp, Entangling, or no, Entangling's this week, so it might be like Incorp or Afflicted, maybe Afflicted. And we have like what, Sanguine? I don't know. Be interested in doing some big old keys. Maybe some more Break the Meta. I don't know if Break the Meta is still going on next week. Maybe. Finish off this hunter and go into the boss. I don't have my anvil. Did I use it on that last pack? I might have. That might have been a little bit of a mistake. It is 4th though, so might still be worth overall for like the damage ability. But this guy has his like DPS phase, so you'll probably get a lot more out of doing damage during the DPS phase. Do we break all of them at the same time here? I don't remember. So one thing here that like annoys the hell out of me is when DPS don't extend their line out long enough for me to like kite stuff through it. I've seen a lot of people, they did really good there. They extended it long enough to where I didn't have to run it through the character model, because that circle around the boss just one-taps them. Just one-taps them and they get got. Onto scales. I bursted. I didn't pot there. Make my way. Grounding spear. We triple killed, or we tripled there. So that's what I mean, is they made like the little triangle, and then they didn't extend their lines out really at all, which makes it really hard to make sure you don't kill any of your DPS when you're trying to run it over them. And dying there is like a wipe, because you lose your chain, right? Or you lose the thing to make them go fetter. It might not be a wipe on a fort week, because the healer can just heal through it, but... I think I stopped here because people got hit by the spear. And then I don't want to bolster because everything's already at like half health. It's just silly. So what I'm saying is like, there's another chain pull. We don't need to do any damage. You don't need to do anything other than CC stuff, interrupt, and make sure that you don't get hit by any of the enemy abilities. Another thing that we kind of found in our push group that's really helpful is not crowding like the chain spawner thing super fast, because you can be around it and try to bait abilities away from the chain. I think Ducky went and grabbed the phoenixes here for me. Just that way you bait stuff away from the chain so you don't kill it. I think my fear there was bad because you can't really see it, but there's a mender that's just like running off into the boonies now by himself. He's just like, I'm out of here. So we'll just have this like huge bone tender to deal with here in a second. Our evoker hasn't used his thing yet. Did the evoker die, or is he just in the back? Oh, must have. I think I remember them saying that they had like an IRL issue or something there for a quick second. I don't remember. 17. Man, I do like Warrior, though. Warrior's really fun to play. The other thing I'm noticing is my shield block uptime isn't very good. I think having that, I need to have something that, like, pops out that's like, you need to hit this button. So, like, maybe putting a glow on the shield block when it's, like, when I don't have the buff up, right? When I don't have the buff up, if it glows, I'll hit it and makes the glow go away, right? I think that's how I generally set the weak auras, is so that it's like, oh, hit this button. Make this go away. Because the glows can be kind of annoying. To me, anyway. Maybe some people like them. That flare was just like beating on somebody there. That big shockwave. I need to delete that macro that I have on that ability. It's annoying. Gotta interrupt these flares. I have both Stormbolt and Intimidating Shout up still. Run away, little girl. Run away. Hey, we did it. I just do some warrior shenanigans. And I think we end up lusting boss here. I don't remember. Because we're kind of fast getting back to this point with our lust timing. I don't remember. Did we lust first boss? We did. We didn't lust the trash. Where's the shockwave? Come on, AO. Where's the shockwave? There it is. Nice. That was actually good. I got quite a few of those melts. Sure, interrupt those. Oh, I tossed a Stormbolt out there too. Do we do the intimidating? We don't. Maybe we just don't need it. I don't remember. Oh, and then my shield blocks down again. Yeah, I gotta fix that weak aura so that it's a little more attention grabbing. Gotta spend that. Oh, they got stood in the Scorching Breath. Feels bad. And then they and then they res. And whenever you die, like if the pack is gonna die quickly or quicker than you could run back, you really like don't just panic res. Focus on trying to make a educated decision. I do it sometimes. I need to make sure to do that just to like look and see like, are we gonna kill this pack before I could run back? Sometimes it's hard though. It's hard to like gauge how difficult it would be or how like hard it is to get back before it goes off, right? Do I grab the pack at the bottom? I think I don't want to because of bolstering. Sometimes when we get to like just the lava bear and the other mob in this pack, the dragon slayer or whatever, I'll just like throw at the bottom pack and it'll run up the stairs at us, which is kind of nice. I have a shockwave here I could use too. Warrior's nice because you have your shockwave like every single pack. Big interrupts, right? You have shockwave and intimidating and shield slam or shield charge and so many different abilities to just make sure that they don't get cast off. Not quite as good as a Pally though. I think Pally has more stopping power. It may not be like a very direct stopping power. Like it's not like you have big AoE all the time, but it's very, you do have quite a bit of just like overall interrupts, I guess. Maybe not stuns, but like overall interrupts. Blazing Aegis. And I kind of fell down into that. Should have spell reflected that. Probably do all the other ones. I don't know. This boss is kind of a pain in the butt. Lots of damage going out. It's kind of a healer boss. There's not too much for like if you're DPSing, you just dodge and hit CDs during that phase, or defensive CDs, right? I guess you got to run those out if you get them. Tanking is even easier. You just don't get hit by stuff, and if you do get hit by stuff, you don't die like you would if you're on DPS. Do you think there's a little shenanigans that happens here? I don't remember. Maybe. Oh, we lost our evoker. And do they res him? There he is. Yeah, and then they pull the other pack. I remember this, yeah. Because I changed my route up a little bit because I'm like, this is not what I want. Oh, and then I charged back in too early. I remember that. I was like, oh no. The panic of the random pull. The Stormbolt. Song's really good. Hey, and then we finish in more warrior shenanigans. Leap is such a fun ability. It's really good. Oh man, we're getting really close to BlizzCon too. I wonder what they're going to be coming out with next expansion. I don't think there'll be a new like class or anything. Maybe a new spec or something. New race. Did we get a new race this tier? Or this expansion? Well, Evoker, but we got Evoker like new race and spec then. I don't know. I wonder what they'll do. Maybe there'll be a bunch of revamps or like some kind of change in the world or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into any of like the leaks and stuff. I kind of want to keep it a little. I just want to react to it naturally, I guess. Yeah. So my spell reflect my spell reflect usage has been really bad. Like I could have spell reflected that last ability. Wonder if I'll use it here. Granted, I don't play warrior super often, but I should be like spamming spell reflection all the time. Try not to die here. My shout's on cooldown too. Warrior just has a lot of buttons too. It's not as bad as like Brewmaster, but it's in comparison to some of the other tanks, Warrior does have quite a few buttons. I think we skipped going left here because of the earlier in the dungeon shenanigans where we pulled that extra pack. Or no, like on the last boss, right? Where we pulled that extra pack. Oh, and then I remember this. Ducky had to go AFK for a quick second. We'll try to fast forward to get to where Ducky is back. And we talked for a bit. There we go. And nobody was mad or anything. We just kind of had a chat there. It was kind of cool. I like it when groups don't like freak out, especially because we have 10 minutes left and we have like what, 2 packs left, 3 packs left, and a boss. Get out of that frontal AO. Volcanic Guard, Blazing Slash, Volcanic Guard. Still not spell reflecting. Where's the spell reflect AO? Come on. Oh, Last Stand. Maybe well, I don't want to macro Last Stand into my CD abilities because... Well, not because... Just because I think next tier, Last Stand doesn't have quite as much usage, right? Like, I think we're getting rid of the functionality where Last Stand is going to be really strong. Could pull this into the next pack, but with bolstering and the fact that the dungeon is pretty much, like, free at this point, there's no need to rush it, I don't think. Holy Boot from Vash. We got Nilin, Tricaris, Aeorian, Holy Boot, and the Duckster. Or Ducky. The Anvil Hards. Finish off the Molt Army and try to get some initial aggro on those guys. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I can learn from this is like just to hit Spell Reflect AO. Come on, man. I guess I just don't play Warrior enough to where it's not like... It's also a 17, so my brain's not like, how do I survive? How do I survive? How do I survive? It's like, I'm probably just like fucking on autopilot at this point. We were gonna skip, or I was like in skip mode there, but we can't skip. We couldn't do it. Spell Reflect. Spell Reflect, damn it. And Last Stand. No. Oh well. Yeah, Last Stand is something I should be definitely using too with the current tier set. I don't think it matters as much next tier set, but I think that's the other thing is I can't, like, whenever I go to a pack, I look down at the right side there where my defensives are. I just hit the one that's, oh, Last Standed. It was a little late, but I still did it. But I usually look down there and I just hit whatever's up in order. And I think Demo Shout is pretty much always up, so I hit that and then I kind of just don't use other CDs. But it should be like Demo Shout into a Last Stand and then Demo Shout into a Shield Wall, right? And then just Spell Reflect on cooldown whenever it's off. I wanted to save the avatar here for the intermission phase. Because I think all my CDs should be up. I'll even have a beacon. This boss is melting. I think the warrior's also saving like all his burst and everything. Oh, and I remember because I didn't even go grab the... I must have been having a really off day here because I didn't even go grab the gold. I'm like looking and I'm like, where the hell is the gold at? So I just stand here. I think somebody dies to the shenanigans. Oh, I'll do some damage. Yeah, our warrior. I think he had the charge and just died to it. Oh, he even cursed. Oh, no. Was that like 2.3 million on that shield? Or on that beacon? Damn. I think you can get really big beacons. You can get like 3 or 4 million. Maybe not 3. Or maybe not 4. But probably 3 million, right? And I'm like, I'll go grab it. Even though we probably don't need it. We probably won't get a second one, right? Yeah, I think overall the biggest takes from this are just like hit Last Stand on cooldown and hit the spell reflection. I was doing pretty good on hitting like my trinkets and stuff like that. But yeah, so 440 warrior doing that 17 Neltharus. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of chill. I'm pretty tired today, so oh yeah, I forgot I got that weapon too. That's awesome. I was able to trade the warrior for it. But thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed the video, a like, sub, or comment would be cool. Otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.